Hi everybody, this is Alchemist2 and I'm back again with another series review. I just recently watched the latest episode of Downton Abbey and Mary is in a love triangle. Arthur returns from his cooking school and of course Daisy doesn't want to be seen around him. Of course we know that she married that one servant back in, I'm not sure if it was first or second season or third, first, second, or third. But she did so just to put him at ease when he was on his deathbed, and it was a very heartbreaking episode. But she parts with Arthur as a friend, and that actually I thought was really quite touching. And Mosely seems to have won over the affection of Baxter. I used to think that maybe Baxter was going to be another O'Malley, but now I don't think that's going to be even an issue because he stands up to Thomas. I thought, yes, finally someone to give Thomas what for, and he deserves it. Of course, Tony Gilliam returns with his valet, which is Mr. Green, and we all know what Mr. Green did. And we keep thinking, oh my gosh, is Bates going to find out what happened with Anna? And actually he goes to York, and something happens to Mr. Green. I'm not going to say what it is, but it's very satisfactory. It's just thrilling, and it just made me extremely happy, especially for Anna, and more so for Mary, because she may have a chance. Because what happens is Tony actually broke off his engagement with I think her name's Madeline Fox, or no, her name's Fox. Lady Fox. I don't know why I was calling her Foxglove before, but her name is Lady Fox. But we all know that he only has eyes for Mary, and he's just such a gentleman. I want them so to be together. It's just, I would be so happy if they did. And then of course you have this other gentleman that is helping her build the farm with the pigs, and that's their first import as far as the implementation of the agricultural life is concerned. Robert, he's still in America, but he actually returns. Cousin Rose is still with Mr. Ross, and there's something that's very interesting that occurs within this episode. I'm not going to say what it is, but it actually turns out for the better, even though she just is impetuous the entire time. She's actually more than that. She's a rebel, and she's just your typical teenager. This episode had quite a bit going on for it, I think, and it's probably one of my favorites. And then you get to see more of a development of friendship between Violet and Isobel, which I just love that. And Isobel, I was so absolutely delighted in the fact that she gets a possible love interest. And I thought, I was so happy. I thought, finally, she's not going to be bitter anymore, I hope. But she was always so negative and depressing and just fatalistic, but of course, understandable. She lost her son. So it was just one of those things that really gave you pause as a viewer. And of course they still had those scenes earlier that I thought were very well directed, when you had Mr. Green and Anna in the same room in the servants' hall eating dinner together, and of course Bates being completely oblivious as to what happened. And his comments were actually, I thought, kind of debasing in a way, even though he didn't realize that he was being that way and had no idea that what he was saying was hurtful and vitriolic. I I don't know. This episode was really quite good. I mean, it was absolutely stupendous, and I look forward to Rudy Giuliani. Not Rudy Giuliani. What am I talking about? Paul Giamatti. Excuse me, not Rudy Giuliani. Although that I would absolutely love it if the former mayor of New York made a cameo. I think that'd be really cool. Anyway, Paul Giamatti, whom I absolutely adore, he's going to make a cameo in the next episode. I mean, I thought this blatantly obvious that I didn't want to mention that to my dad, but I already know. And Shirley MacLaine, yeah, I love her. She's absolutely tremendous. She's going to be just resplendent as usual. There's a lot to look forward to in Downton, I think. A lot's changing, and I'm very intrigued to see how that love triangle plays out with Lady Mary. Edith has a little bit of a development. I'm not trying to be punny there, but Rosamund develops this idea to go to Switzerland to learn her French, as she says, and of course Violet already knows that this is a ploy, and she says, well, Rosamund never wanted to learn French. She absolutely loathes the French language and loathes the French people, and why did you say we have to cherish her? And I thought, she knows. Violet knows everything, and Violet is never wrong, so just her reaction I thought was very telling, and I knew it was foreshadowing. A lot of foreshadowing occurred in this particular episode, and I have a lot of theories as to what's going to occur in next Sunday's episode, which I'm just absolutely dying to see. So, what's going to happen next? Oh, I wonder.